Okay, be honest. Have you ever felt lost on a website? Clicking and clicking, just trying to find one tiny piece of information.
Yeah, it's super frustrating, especially these days with like way too much info online.
Totally. But what if websites were more like talking to someone, like someone who actually knows this stuff? That's what this deck dive is all about. We got some really interesting research about this platform called AssistantX.
AssistantX, yeah. They're trying to change how we use websites. Like instead of clicking through menus and search bars and stuff, it's all about conversation. Like imagine just asking the website what you need, like talking to, I don't know, a salesperson in a store or something.
Now that you mention it, it's kind of weird, right? Like we talk to people in stores all the time, but not on
I
websites.
know, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, people seem to be ready for this change. Like,
Right.
did you know 80% of customers say they have good experiences with those AI chatbots?
Really? That many? Wow. Okay, so tell me, how does this Assistant X thing actually work? Do you need to be like a computer whiz to set it up?
Not at all. It's surprisingly easy. You can put it on your website in different ways, like a little widget in the corner or take up a whole page if you want. And the best part is you don't need to know any coding or anything like that.
So anyone can use it. That's amazing. But how does the AI, how does it actually know how to answer questions? Does it like download the entire internet or something?
Huh, not quite. It's pretty smart, though.
Yeah.
So basically, it learns from your website, like it reads all the content, and you can even upload documents like PDFs or Word files, stuff like product manuals, FAQ pages, anything with useful info.
So you're like feeding it information and then it uses that to understand your website. That's cool. What about languages? The internet is global, right? So does it work in other languages?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It supports a bunch of languages,
Yeah.
even some from South Africa. English, Afrikaans, isiZulu, isiXhosa, Sesotho, and Setswana.
Wow, that's impressive. So it's perfect for businesses, right? Like any business that wants to, reach people all over the world.
Exactly. And think about it. It's like having a customer service rep who's available 24/7. They never take a break, and they can answer tons of questions all at the same time.
That's a game changer, especially for smaller businesses that maybe can't afford a big team of, support staff.
Totally. And it's not just about being available all the time. AssistantX also personalizes the experience. Like it can track what customers are doing, what they've bought before, what pages they're looking at, and even what questions they ask a lot.
So it's not just answering questions, it's building relationships with customers. That's huge for building loyalty.
Yeah, exactly. But it gets even better. All this interaction with customers, AssistantX, is gathering really valuable data, about what customers like, what they don't like, their buying habits. That kind of info can help businesses get better, offer better products and stuff.
Hold on. It also works with social media, right? Like Facebook and Instagram.
You can connect it to your social media, so it's like having one system for talking to customers everywhere, no matter how they choose to contact you.
Okay, so we've got 204/7 support, personalized experiences, data insights, social media. And it only costs like a few $100 a month. It seems like a no-brainer for any business, really.
I'd say so. And remember, this tech really helps smaller businesses. It lets them compete with the big guys, in terms of customer service and all that digital stuff.
Absolutely. So it's perfect for entrepreneurs, right? People who are trying to get ahead. But I'm curious, how does this work in different industries? Like, are there specific examples of how it's being used effectively?
Let's dive into some examples. So in e-commerce, like online stores, imagine AssistantX recommending products to customers based on what they've bought before. You could also give them updates on their orders, answer those common questions about shipping and stuff. And all this is happening automatically, 24/7.
Right, that would free up so much time for business owners. It could handle all the little things that, take up so much time. Okay, what about something like real estate? Could it be helpful there?
Oh, absolutely. Think about someone looking for a house online. AssistantX could answer all their questions about a property. Square footage, number of bedrooms, even stuff like how close it is to schools or shops.
So it's like having a virtual real estate agent always available to answer your questions.
Exactly. And it could even do things like, schedule viewings with real agents, pre-qualify potential buyers, and even give info about the neighborhood or property values.
Wow, that would completely change how people look for houses. What about hotels? Could AssistantX be useful in the hospitality industry?
Oh, for sure. Hotels could use it for managing bookings, answering questions about rooms and stuff. It could even recommend local attractions or restaurants, based on what the guest likes.
That would make traveling so much easier. No more searching through endless websites trying to figure things out. What about industries that rely on appointments, like, I don't know, plumbers or electricians.
Perfect example. They could use it to make booking appointments super easy. Like imagine if you needed a plumber. You could just go to their website and chat with AssistantX, pick a time that works for you, and boom, you're done.
That would save everyone so much time and hassle. So it seems like pretty much any industry that deals with customers could benefit from this technology.
You're getting it. We're seeing it pop up everywhere. Car dealerships, law firms, travel agencies, even gyms and wellness centers.
Okay, you've convinced me. This AssistantX thing sounds amazing. But before we get too carried away, we should probably talk about some potential challenges, right? Like, is there a downside to all of this?
That's a really good point. It's important to remember, AssistantX is a tool, right? And like any tool, it depends how you use it.
So what are some things businesses need to be careful about?
Well, the biggest thing is accuracy. AssistantX only knows what you tell it, right? So if the information it's using is wrong or out of date, it's going to give people the wrong answers.
So it's not a set it and forget it thing. You need to keep it updated.
Absolutely. And you also have to think about integration. You want to make sure it works well with your other systems, like your CRM or inventory management stuff.
So it needs to be part of the bigger picture.
Right. But even with those things to keep in mind, the potential benefits are huge.
Okay, so we've talked about how AssistantX works, how it can help businesses, and some of the challenges to be aware of. But I'm thinking bigger picture now. Where do you see AI assistants, like AssistantX, heading in the future?
That's a great question. And that's what we'll be diving into next.
So we were talking about the future, right? Like, where do these AI assistants go from here?
Well, I think, it's all connected to AI in general. AI is getting smarter so fast. And that means these assistants, they're going to get way more advanced.
So they won't just be answering basic questions anymore.
Exactly. Imagine an AI that doesn't just answer, but like it knows what you need before you even ask. Like it's reading your mind almost.
That sounds kind of freaky, but also really cool. But okay, here's a big question. What about jobs? Will AI take over everyone's job?
That's a question everyone's asking. And yeah, it's natural to be worried. But I think it's more about AI helping us, not replacing us completely.
So it's like AI and humans working together.
Yeah, like a team. AI is great at doing things fast, with lots of data. But humans, we have creativity, we can think outside the box, and we're good at dealing with unexpected stuff.
So it's not about one being better than the other. It's about using both AI and human skills to get the best results.
Exactly. So instead of being scared of AI, we should think about how it can free us up, from doing all those boring, repetitive tasks. Then we can focus on more interesting things, stuff that needs human skills.
So maybe AI will actually create new jobs, right? Jobs that are more creative, more about problem solving, more about connecting with people.
Yeah, definitely. As AI gets better, I think we'll need more people who can build relationships, understand customers, provide that human touch that AI can't.
That's actually really exciting. But it also means like we need to keep learning, right? We need to be adaptable and learn new skills.
Absolutely. The world is changing so fast, and AI is a big part of that. We got to stay curious, try new things, and focus on those skills that make us human. The things AI can't do.
This has been a really awesome conversation. We started with websites being like a maze.
How far things have come. We're not just clicking around anymore. It's becoming more like a conversation.
And for businesses, this means better customer service, better data, and just doing things more efficiently.
Yeah, businesses can connect with their customers better, anytime, anywhere. It's all about making things smooth and personalized so customers keep coming back.
I'm really excited about all this. It feels like we're on the edge of something big, a whole new way of using the internet.
Totally agree. And it's awesome to be a part of it.
Okay, but before we wrap up, one last question. We talked about AI changing how we use websites, but what about how websites are designed? Will we even need menus and all that stuff anymore?
That's a brilliant question.
Yeah.
And I think the answer is yes. Things will change. As AI gets more integrated into websites, we'll probably see simpler designs, more focused on conversation and making things easy. Like imagine websites that are as easy to use as talking to a friend.
So it'll be less about clicking and searching and more about just having a natural conversation.
Exactly. Websites will be more visual, more interactive, more about you, the user, and they'll be designed to work perfectly with AI assistants. It's going to be a whole new experience.
This is blowing my mind. It's like the whole internet is about to change.
You got it. And on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive into AI assistants and the future of websites.
It's been awesome talking to you.
Same here. It was a pleasure.
And to you, our listener, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it, interesting and something to think about.
Yeah, keep learning about this stuff.
The future is here, and it's all about conversation.
You said it.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time for another deep dive into the amazing world of technology.
You know what's crazy to think? Just a few years back, talking to a website, I mean, that was pure sci-fi, right?
All right. It's amazing how fast things are changing. And AI, it's the driving force behind it all, making these digital experiences so different.
Makes you wonder what else is coming, right? What's next?
Oh, I think the possibilities are endless. Like as AI gets even smarter, we're going to see even more, personalized experiences, things that are just seamless and intuitive. Imagine technology that just knows what you want, adapts to you without you even having to do anything.
It's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure. I can't wait to see where AI takes us next.
Me too. It's pretty amazing to see all this happening and be a part of it.
Well said. And to our listener, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into AI assistants and the future of websites. We hope you learned some stuff and enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and think about how AI assistants like AssistantX could change how you use the internet.
The future is here, and it's all about talking to our technology.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thanks for listening. And we'll catch you next time for another deep dive into the amazing world of tech.